With the gang here at Hardball Central, I am Jeannie Zalasko, working the big desk with Steve Physiog, and we'll be watching closely as this contest unfolds on a Tuesday evening under the bright lights on the 2K Sports Network. Well, this should be a good one as these managers pit a couple of starting pitchers that could effectively neutralize each other in terms of advantage.
These guys can match one another pitch for pitch, out for out, strike for strike, even. This game should go to the team that best picks up its offense-defensive game because the pitching is really going to be tight.
And it could go to the team with the most effective bullpen, Steve.
Yeah, the starting pitching that game.
They are ready for baseball in Seattle, and so are we. John Miller with Hall of Famer Joe Morgan standing by here on the 2K Sports Network. Fellas?
2K Sports bids you welcome to the Pacific Northwest. We're at Safeco Field in Seattle, home of the Mariners. And we're all ready to bring you another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim taking on the Seattle Mariners. Cut fast. Now brought to you by 2K Sports. What is the advantage of a manager using the double switch?
Well, you use a double switch for two reasons. Sometimes if you bring a pitcher,
Hit in the air to center field. Morse on the run, and he gets to it for the out. Here's the starting lineup for the Angels. Ben Johnson is the cleanup man. One out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line.
Wait, don't bring him up.
And he sends this one in the air towards center. Everett is right there, and he hauls it in.
that's about as easy as it gets for a center fielder.
Now let's take a look at the Mariners' defense. Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second. Ben Johnson steps into the batter's box with a career batting average under 100. He has not yet hit a home run in his career.
He tells the pitcher, you're not going to get us 1, 2, 3. Good piece of two-out hitting there.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Morse is there. Out. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit and one man left out. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. T. Baracus will take the mound as the starter in this one. He did not have a victory last year.
He gets that knuckleball down and in, just wave the white flag.
The pitch. This is swung on and hit softly on a line. And foul. Swing and a miss on the sinker. One away.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Here's the Mariners batting order. Raul Ibanez is in the third spot. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he sends this one in the air toward center. Johnson is there, and he makes the catch. 2 down now.
He just gets him to swing underneath this thing and lofts an easy fly to center. Good pitch.
Let's take a look at the Angels defense. That's taken for a strike. Hit hard to the right side.
Strike 2.
There's a high pop-up on the left side. Figgins is there now, and he puts it away to retire the side. And they go down in short order. We'll go to the top of the second, and we have no score. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lawton is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
He swings under this one, and the result is an easy out.
1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Grounded down the first base line. Sexton has got it, and he steps on first, and that's out number 2. Orlando Cabrera up to the plate. He's hitting .267 in his career. Hit in the air to center field. Everett gets there in time to make the great running catch. And they're gone in short order here. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second, and it's still 0-0.
0-1.
The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next. Ichiro is always a tough hitter to battle with, and he's coming up second. He throws. And he sends this one in the air toward center. Johnson is there, and he puts it away for out number 1. Ichiro is coming up to the plate now. One out, none on.
Well, it's a tie game, and I tell you what, these fans are loud. I mean, they're cheering the way that their players are playing and the effort they're giving.
Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1.
With the score tied, he is feeling.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Kennedy has it. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Mike Morse comes in. He's got a career batting average of .278. He's hit 3 home runs in his career. Good pitch. He's late on that one. It's 0-1. Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now that he's ahead 0-2, he's got a few pitches he can play with. He'll try to get him to chase something out of the zone. When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
That swung on at a high fly ball to right. Ichiro makes the catch to retire his man. 1 down. Salmon is ready to dig in now. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1. Now look what we've got going on here, Joe. Yeah, he's never been a switch hitter in his life, and it looks like right here in the middle of the game he's decided to become one.
The only reason I can see him doing this is that he's looking to pull a pitch into right field, and he doesn't have the confidence to do it from the right side of the plate.
Yeah, well, good luck to him. Well, it looks like he's got cold feet here, Joe, which means maybe he's finally thinking clearly, and he's going to bat from the right side of the plate, which is where he's supposed to bat from. Well, hit in the air to center field. Morse is going to get there and make the catch for the out. Figgins comes in now. He's a switch hitter batting from the right side. This is swung on and hit on the ground. Morse is there, and he throws on to first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here in the end. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third in a scoreless ballgame. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Scott Spezio is due up second in the next half inning.
The count is
Not
0-2.
many people can handle that fastball up and away. Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
Oh, man, he swings and misses at that dancing knuckler for out number 1.
Knuckleball was in the strike zone, but it was dancing, and he could not make contact. Swung right through it.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. He deals. Called strike below the waist, and he's in a deep hole now. It's 0-2.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here. Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Jose Lopez steps up to the plate. He is hitting exactly .500. Wow. He has a .239 career batting average. He can't time. There's a swing and a ground ball. Cabrera has it on the hop. Throws to first, and the side is retired. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to left center. Lawton goes over and puts it away.
He has to come in on this ball, but he's able to get there in time to put it away.
First pitch to him. This one swung on and hit on a line. The throw.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a one-out base hit.
First pitch, here it comes. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. That one swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field. Everett roams over and puts it away for the out.
He has to range into the gap to get this one, but he's able to track it down without much of a problem.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and that falls for a base hit. The throw to third. Willie Harris steps up now. He didn't have any home runs last season. He didn't. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Lopez has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits and 2 left. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th, and we are scoreless. The top of the order is due up next. Richie Sexson is due up second in the next half inning. He watches the curve in there for a called strike.
Toughest spot for a hitter. 0-2. The pitcher has a lot of pitches.
Popped him up, way up there, near third base. Figgins is there, and he puts this one away for the out.
John, and these guys can't get anything started right now. That's 10 in a row that have been retired.
He throws.
Well, that pitch started up, but it's because it's a changeup, the bottom falls out. He has all the energy in this building.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Kennedy is right there. On to first for out number 2. Ibanez will be the batter. Popped out in foul territory his last time up. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Oh, look out, Joe. Ball that came straight back here into the booth.
I was protecting him. Well, it looked like this pitch was going to break off the plate inside, but it went straight down and in. Got it.
Swinging and a ground ball to third. And foul. There's a swing and a line drive. Lopez is there to put the squeeze on it for the out. Kochman is going to have a shot here. 1 out, none on. First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Morse is there, and he has it for the second out.
This baby is smoke, but the shortstop's right there to glove it.
Salmon will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch to him. Swinging a high pop-up into foul ground behind first. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Morse is there to play it on the hop. Throws to first in time for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half inning. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. Tied 0-0. The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next. Ichiro, a feared hitter. There's a bullet towards third. Figgins is there. Over to first for out number 1.
The third baseman makes a nice play here. He stays on top of this one. Makes a nice throw over the first and is able to.
There's a swing and a pop-up. Molina is there to put it away for out number 2. Base is empty. 2 down here. He kicks. He throws. He can't time that knuckler there, and it's 0-1. Hits to the curve in there. Now he's behind 0-2.
He's ahead 0-2. I don't think he'll waste a pitch. He'll try to finish him off, right?
That one's lined back to the box.
John, they finally break through against this guy. This is the first hit of the ball game, and it comes here in the 5th. I don't care how hard you throw it. You leave a fastball over the plate, it will get hit. And it does just that and goes right back through the middle with it.
Wow, a good hard knuckler swung on and missed. It's 0-2.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
First pitch, here it comes. Hit hard down the left field line.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. And it drops in for a base hit.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out. You got to be careful if you're pitching here, John. He's got some pretty good wheels over at first base, and he isn't afraid to swipe a base in this situation.
There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. And it's in there, base hit. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall. And they tag him out between first and second. Juan Rivera steps in here. He didn't have any home runs last season. He didn't have any RBIs last season. Well, with a man on second and 1 out, they're giving him first base intentionally, Joe.
Well, a hit here should score the man from second base, so obviously they're looking for a double.
Hit in the air to center field. And that one falls in there, base hit. Well, we have our eyes glued on center stage at this moment. Moyer contemplates his next move as he tries to figure. Here's a swing and a fly ball, medium depth. Let's see if they try to score him. 1 run is in. The throw to the plate. And he'll tag him for the out at first.
Designated hitter.
Thornton is going to be the new pitcher. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. All the way to the wall. Johnson will trot in right behind him. There's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third.
Well, this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to put an end to this rally. Yeah, any more runs and this thing could start to turn ugly.
The pitch. Swinging a high pop-up into foul ground behind first. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lawton is right there as he puts it away. The Angels strike for 5 hits in the inning and put 3 runs on the board. On to the bottom of the 6th. Anaheim leads it 3-0. And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next. Matt Lawton will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning. The 0-1 pitch is a curve in for a called strike. Oh, man, he swings and misses at that dancing knuckler for out number 1. Lopez heading over to the plate now. First pitch on the way. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. Figgins gets to it. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a line drive. Cabrera has it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. The Seattle Mariners aren't able to push across anything and have been shut out through the first 6. On to the 7th. This one swung on and hit in the air. Everett is right there, and he hauls it in.
That's about as easy as it gets for a center fielder.
Nobody on base with one out. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to second. Figgins will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that.
And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him. Adam Kennedy comes to the plate. He didn't have any home runs last season. He didn't have any RBIs last season. The pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he squares around and gets down the bunt. Out. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Juan Rivera comes in. He didn't have any home runs last season, with his career slugging percentage at .452. First pitch on the way. Now with 2 down in the inning, they're going to put him on free of charge.
I don't understand this move at all, John. You've already got 2 outs in the inning. This guy isn't a world-class hitter, so it's just puzzling to me why they put a man on in this situation.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Morse picks it up.
He's out.
Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Angels load the bases on 2 hits, but can't push across anybody. Now the 7th-inning stretch here in the Emerald City. The Angels lead it 3-0. And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next. Richie Sexson will be the first man up.
4 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he has the home fan support, that's for sure, but his team is still down by 3.
He swings and hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And that is going to one-hop off the wall. The throw to third. Ibanez will be the batter. Called out on strikes his last time.
I like his swing on that double. This is how you get things started for a good inning. Now with no outs, he's in scoring position.
He throws. Swing and a high pop-up right up behind home plate.
Man, that's a great 2-strike pitch, but it doesn't work here. Curveball down, starts in the strike zone, breaks down in the dirt. You'll get a lot of hitters to chase it.
First pitch, swing and a roller towards the hole. On the first, for out number 2. The great ones, the great hitters, seem to thrive in situations just like this one, Joe. Ichiro steps up to the plate now with a chance to drive in a run. Let's see if he can get his team back into this game, Joe.
John, they need this one. Down by 3, they absolutely need to get something going right here. A hit here would likely drive in the runner from second and then bring the tying run to the plate.
Hit hard to the left side. Here's one popped foul to short right. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Kennedy is up with it. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. The Seattle Mariners. Are frustrated yet again, and that's now 7 shutout innings. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Halos lead it 3-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Orlando Cabrera will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. Swings and misses it. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Morse scoops it up. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. 1 out. Nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Cabrera will step in. He hit a fly ball out his last time.
The catcher sets up inside, but this is a guy that can...
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Dives. He's up with it. On to second for one. On to first. Safe as they can't get the back end. Puts will be coming into pitch. He did not have a victory last year. On the ground to short. Morse grabs it. You're out. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on one base hit and a runner left at first. Here come the Mariners in the home half of the 8th. App swings and lines this one back up the middle. Kennedy is there. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single.
He chased that one low, but he caught up with it. John, you can swing at pitches out of the strike zone if you can get good wood on them.
Here's a swing, and the ball popped up, foul down the left field line. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed, 0-2.
With 2 strikes, you have to be more aggressive now.
On the ground to third. And foul. He delivers. Rings him up, and his dominance continues in this one.
I don't think anybody in this line...
Santana will be coming into pitch now. He did not have a victory last year.
That was a great performance by the starter. I might have let him continue, but you can't fault the decision to turn to the bullpen right here.
Lays swung on and grounded towards the hole. Over to second for one. And 2. A double play. Well, Mike Hargrove looks like he's a man in search of justice. Is there no justice? How could his man be called out? Check him out down there.
Wow, he's coming to the field for the 2nd time in this one. And this is when the delays start to get more trying for both the officials and the fans.
Well, this on-field discussion has ended, and Grover apparently was able to say everything he had to say before a ball hit high and deep to left center field. Still going as this one hops the wall. The throw. Figgins will step in. He's had a couple of hits in 4 trips to the plate.
John, there's a fine how do you do to start off the inning. Left one out over the plate, and he serves it up for a 2-bagger.
First pitch, here it comes. This one is swung on and lined softly toward the middle. Lopez is there, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Adam Kennedy is up to the plate now. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under .410. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Strike 2 at the knees. 0-2. Here's the pitch. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. It's a test of nerves right here, Joe. Puts is going to do battle here and will try to work his team out of a tough spot.
He's got to dig deep, John. His team is already down 3 runs, and a base hit here will pretty much end this thing. I think I might walk this guy and try to get a double play.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Lopez is right there, and he puts it away. Jose Molina will be batting here. He didn't have any home runs last season. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lawton is there, and he puts it away. The Angels pick up 2 hits in the inning. Shields will be brought into the game now to pitch. He did not have a victory last year. Good pitch. He's late on that one. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed, 0-2.
There's 2 quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble.
And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line.
Foul.
Swing and a miss on the curveball. Rodriguez is being called on now to pitch. He did not have a victory last year.
In 2002, K-Rod made his big league debut at the age of 20 and immediately captivated fans with his postseason heroics that year. This guy's not only fearless, but he's an outstanding pitcher with a slider that's nearly unhittable. That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and it's in there, base hit. The throw to first, and that is not in time, and he's aboard.
Boy, he put a good solid swing on that ball. It was low and in, right where the catcher wanted, and he just dug it out. Great pitch, tumbling down and away sharply, but it catches the corner anyway. Let's see what he wants to do now. No balls, 2 strikes.
Big swing and a drive, deep left center field, way back there. Rivera is back to the warning track, but he makes the catch. Ibanez will come up now. He struck out swinging his last time. He throws. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
Even at 1-1.
When you stand that far from the plate, that keeps you from diving in on the pitch away from you.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul.
Hurt. 2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. This is swung on and a liner and foul. The 1-2 pitch. And it's in there. Strike 3 called, and the ball game is over. The Los Angeles Angels, a big victory. They didn't